How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with another review, and a little bit of trolling on today's Massive Beer Review in the form of Weyerbacher Brewing's Dallas Sucks Pale Ale. W.E. Weyerbacher. It's been a minute since I've done one of their beers. A while. Might have been Sunday Morning Stout. That's how long it's been. It could have been that long. Could be almost a year and a half, 2 years. The original Sunday Morning Stout, maybe even the second one. I don't know if I did the second one. Anyway, longer story longer. They put out this beer, and Weyerbacher is about an hour or so north of Philly, so it's deep, knee deep in Eagles country. So, they decided to come up with a beer and kind of jab at the Cowboys fans for a couple reasons. One, who doesn't like messing with Cowboy fans? Two, Dallas is a better team right now, so Philly fans are kind of like butthurt a little bit. And three, I don't know. It's beer and it's fun. So yeah. Anyway, I had to review it. I had to, just because I like sports and Dallas does suck. Anyway, sorry Dallas. Anyway, whatever. As far as what it says on the can, it says Weyerbacher, Dallas sucks. This beer is for the fans. This is a product of the USA, very big on the side here. Pale ale, 4.5% alcohol by volume, and I think that's it. Brewed bottled Weyerbacher, PA. That'd be that. Label-wise, it kind of sucks. It definitely sucks. It sucks as much as they say Dallas sucks. This label, I've never been a huge fan of Weyerbacher's art design. Every now and then they nail it for me. Their tiny label I dig. A couple of them I am fans of. Their anniversary series can get pretty cool. But this one kind of looks like remember like back in the day when like sports games were kind of generic and they weren't allowed to license specific teams, so they had like fake teams. This is kind of what this looks like, that kind of graphic where you're trying to be kind of like allude to a professional team, but you're not really there. But then again, they didn't license anything from the NFL because that would cost too much, and they probably won't let them do it because AB InBev, I think, is in cahoots. Them or Miller or somebody around there. So yeah, label kind of sucks, but you can't help it. You know what I mean? It's not like they can actually put NFL logoing on there. Bud Light, I think, is the beer of the NFL. Anyway, so let's give this a whirl. So a pale ale. You're expecting, a light, nothing too crazy malt-wise. Hopefully a little bit of hop presence, if not quite a bit of hop presence. Something drinkable, something chuggable, nothing too crazy. Finger and a half. North of white, but somewhere south of khaki. It's getting most of its color from its deep orangish kind of hue to it. For a pale ale, she's pretty dark, but while she might look hazy on film, she's not really. You hold it up to a glass, you can see through it. It's got a subtle kind of particulate haze, a deep kind of orangish hue to it. She definitely looks a bit maltier than your typical kind of pale ale, let's put it that way. So, and getting that bright orange in the head, it's like a washed out creamy kind of milky white orange. When I say bright orange, obviously the head doesn't look bright orange, but you're kind of getting that vibrance of the beer itself and the head itself. Words. Anyway, she doesn't really look the part. Let's see if she smells the part. Malty, subtle candy citrus. Done. That's it. There, definitely a malt presence there, almost borderlining on a subtle kind of brown sugar caramel note. Very, very subtle though, and you're getting that kind of pithy candied citrus that is all too typical of the old school kind of East Coast pale ale IPA. That's it. Yeah, a little bit of nondescript bittering, and that be that. She smells like a pale ale. She smells old school, and she smells malty. Let's see what she tastes like. Cheers. Way less vibrant in the mouth than you even expect based off of the nose. And those things I was expecting was that classic kind of old school kind of East Coast pale, where you're getting that kind of pithy candied orange thing with a big malty kind of base. What you're getting here, it's very subtle notes of that in a very kind of, not watered down, but very subtle, very, I don't want to say watered down, but I don't know what other word to use, kind of mouth and body to it. I shouldn't say body, because it has a bit of a creaminess to it. That citrus that's in there is not as candied as I thought it would be based off of the nose, but at the same time, it's not as impactful as I thought it would be based off of the nose. Kind of just washed out a little bit. The malt base, again, not as big as I thought it would be based off of the nose, but again, everything's kind of there, just way more muted than you'd expect based off of the nose. Mouthfeel's got that subtle creaminess to it, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, not a bad beer. Doesn't suck, but at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and tell you it is a fucking champion, a world winner, a world beater. Something better than sucky, but not as good as a, I don't know, a better beer. So let's talk about it. Is it one of the better pale ales I've had as of late? No. It just, just kind of misses the mark. If you're going to give me what you're going to give me based off of the nose, and you're going to give it to me with enthusiasm, you're going to give it to me with gusto, then I'll be down with that. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily going to skew in the exact way I want the beer to go, but just give me something at that ABV, you know what I mean? 4.5%. They're trying to present that you're giving a little bit of nose. It just comes a little bit short. Yeah, 4.5%. We're not looking for a gigantic beer here, but at the same time, just want a little bit more than it delivers in the mouth. It is kind of that word watered down comes to mind when I taste it. Value availability, I forget how much I paid for it. I bought it today. I was down in Jersey, and actually I did go to Jersey to buy it. And, I didn't go to Jersey to buy it. It was at a place while I was at Jersey to buy it. But I haven't seen it locally, actually. It was like $12 maybe. I don't know, a sixer. If you want chuggers, then it's not going to hurt you, but at the same time, it's not delivering the impact you get from a lot of others, the 4.5% for 6-packs. Availability, like I said, it's in Jersey all over the place, kind of drips and drabs around PA. I haven't seen it in my area locally, but I assume if you get Weyerbacher, you're probably going to see this, especially the closer you get to the eastern area, and leave you with if you like what way like this. If you like watered down pale ales, if you like noses, old school East Coast noses, and if you like trolling, because that's what this beer is all about. It's about trolling Dallas, and it's about trolling football. Is the timing perfect? It coming out right after a hurricane. This beer was put into motion way before that, so you're not going to sit there and kind of, shit on, be like, how can you make fun of Dallas right now because of the Texas and the things they were going through? It kind of sucks, but at the same time, you know what I mean? A little bit of tongue-in-cheek, haha, funny, because it's, it's the Eagles, it's Dallas. I'm not a fan of either, so I'm not going to say I'm going to err one side or the other, although I kind of do hate Dallas a little bit more. Anyway, if you like trolling, basically. I'm sure it's all a bit tongue-in-cheek. I don't know if they have anything going on with any Texas brew to kind of come back at them. That would have been fun if they were going to plan that out. I'm sure they probably donated some proceeds to some hurricane relief because of the whole timing thing. But I don't think they've gotten any flack for it, but they shouldn't. The only flack they should get is from Dallas fans, which they're winning right now, so you'll hear them. But once they start losing, then you won't hear them, and then, such is life. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, anywhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers. All 4 of those places if you want to check me out anywhere else. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice beer that's not sucky. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.